everyone! So today we will be learning about how plants can fight pollution. So let's get started. Let's first look at some pictures. Our soil's contaminated. Oil spills. Our animals dying because of us. And also air pollution. What are we doing to our planet? Look at the air pollution in China. Pollution is a global issue and needs to be solved as quickly as possible. We can help by riding public transportation and reducing chemical waste. But that is not enough. What else can we do? Look at the passage. Russia, Canada, Brazil, United States, and China all have significant tree wealth. Look at this graph again. As we've talked about on the last slide, China has a significant tree wealth. But in this graph, China's air is highly polluted. The reason is that plants only take in carbon dioxide and not other harmful pollutants in the air. But what about the other pollutants? Fortunately, scientists have invented plants that can fight off pollution. Scientists invented plants that are able to take in pollutants other than carbon dioxide. The plants are genetically modified to absorb pollutants using their roots. This technique is called phytoremediation. Let's first define bioremediation. Bioremediation means the use of living organisms, such as prokaryotes, fungi, or plants, to detoxify a polluted area. Phytoremediation means using plants to detoxify a polluted area. Phyto means plants, and to remediate means to correct something to make it better. So using plants to make the environment better. So this is phytoremediation. It is basically using the roots of the plants to remove contaminants in the soil. This technique is cheap, however, it is the most useful at places with low levels of contamination. Scientists have also genetically modified plants that are able to absorb contaminants in the air, not just in the soil, which will be really useful.
Phytoremediation. So using plants to remediate a overabundance of something in the soil, whether it be salt or, more likely, heavy metals.
So now I will explain how scientists genetically modify those plants. So we have our plasmid, and then we have our desired genes, which makes the plant able to perform phytoremediation. And we will also add an antibiotic resistant genes, for example, and ampicillin resistant genes. So we will put our desired genes inside the plasmid, which includes the ampicillin resistant genes. This plasmid will later be put in the bacteria. The bacteria will reproduce inside a plate with ampicillin, and the bacteria that did not get the desired genes would die. So that's how we know which genes to put inside our plant. Okay, so now pretend it's a small part of a chromosome. It will be later combined to a chromosome with plants. So now we have our plant cell. Yes, we have a plant cell, and then nucleus and our chromosomes. And now we will add our desired genes inside our plant cell. The plant cell will later grow into a plant that contains our desired genes. So for example, if there is a bomb, boom, collides with the ground and create a massive explosion. The bomb contains explosives that are cancerous and harmful to the environment. So after the collision, this is our soil, and it is full of explosives. And this is our desired plants. And now we can use phytoremediation. It is our soil, plant, our contaminants, our roots, and our roots will take up the contaminants. The roots take up the explosives. So this is how phytoremediation works. The benefits for phytoremediation is that it could absorb contaminants and cancer triggering molecules from the ground and from the air. However, there are still flaws. For example, do the plants die easily, or is the process too slow that it doesn't do many help, or does it cause the plant itself to be toxic? Like what would happen if the pollutant is too toxic, or can it absorb every single pollutant, or like what would happen if the animals eat the plants? Will the animals die or not? So let's look at this graph. Most of the pollution comes from water pollution, and then it's air, odor, and sound pollution, and the least is soil pollution. So the last question is, most of the pollution is water pollution. Can we produce water plants that can fight pollution? We'll leave this question to the professionals. Thank you everyone for watching my video.